Fala pessoal, sejam todos bem-vindos ao meu canal, eu sou a Rai. E galera, sim, estou trazendo aqui pra vocês mais um vídeo de Starfield. Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando da série. Caso ainda não seja inscrito no canal, convido você a dar uma entrada no canal aí e conferir o meu conteúdo. E se gostar, já se inscreve e deixa aquele like nos vídeos porque isso me ajuda muito. E vem pra ficar por dentro de mais vídeos de Starfield e de outros jogos também que estão por vir aqui no canal. Então, bora logo aqui que eu já estou na frente da nave, né? Eu fiquei com medo de avançar e no fim acabar precisando fazer alguma coisa. Vamos acoplar na nave gigantesca. Pessoal, então já voltamos aqui, eu já teleportei aqui pra frente da nave, né? Pra dentro da nave, no caso. Vamos voltar e falar o que nós conseguimos descobrir. Com licença, com licença. Opa, gente, é muito ruim correr em terceira pessoa dentro desses lugares apertados. Porque ele é muito bugado. Então, vamos lá, vamos dar as notícias. Essa roupa é da hora, hein? Peguei na missão dos vídeos passados aí, se você ainda não viu, dá uma checada lá que tá top.
We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Ótimo. Eu não queria matar ninguém, fosse inocente ou não.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose your...
Ah, gente, eles foram tão de boa, se eu matasse eu ia ficar tão culpada.
Sometimes folks gotta die. But this was not one of those situations.
Exatamente, Sam, eu queria tirar esse chapeuzinho teu porque tá muito feio com essa roupa.
For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet?
Claro, né, filho? Tu acha que eu ia falhar no meu objetivo?
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything.
Sim, eu estou dentro da frota.
Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Ugh, no one said there was gonna be homework.
I assure you, there is only information that is pertinent to the mission. Our dossiers are designed to be succinct. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and
O jeito desse cara falar, gente, esse sotaque tá me lembrando, não sei, veio na minha cabeça o personagem, peraí que eu já falo.
Regarding your mission, it certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports.
Ok. Ele tá me lembrando, tipo, o sotaque dele, assim, o jeito dele falar tá me lembrando muito o... Ah, é um personagem do Far Cry 3, Dennis. É Dennis o nome dele? O que tatua nosso braço lá? Nossa, eu já vim pra cá, hein? O que tá aparecendo aqui? Oh, crap. Não, eu não vim pra cá, não. Eu não vim pra cá. A gente agora do nada foi. Tipo, eu tava tentando fazer viagem rápida pra cá. Ele falava que eu não podia fazer uma dobra pra cá, porque eu não tinha visitado, tipo, aqui, ó. A dobra pra cá... Quando eu colocava pra cá, ele tava circulando daqui, que é onde eu tava, aí ele vinha pra cá, e depois ele ia circulando todos esses planetinhas que tá aqui em volta, esses sistemas, né? Aí eu lembro que eu já vim pra cá, pra esse lugar. E tipo, ele não ia de forma alguma. Aí do nada agora foi. Vai entender, né? Nem eu entendo. Eu peguei uma conquista, que eu não tava com a gravação pausada, mas eu peguei um visite 20 sistemas, acho que é isso.
Get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10. From me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump?
Desculpa, fia. Desculpa.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message. But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Ok.
Ready?
Ok.
Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
Are we on the same station? Sure, just take a quick cat nap. You'll be missing a kidney or two.
Anyway,
Sam.
I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Follow me. Ok. Eu já roubei ele mesmo, então vamos.
All right. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
A minha nave ali. Oh, ok. Eu fico brisando aqui nas coisas.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Ah, ok.
The depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old face.
Ah, aqui é a arma.
You're just
Aqui deve ser
ridiculous prices, Aludra.
tático.
Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should
Bastante coisa aqui, né?
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on.
Eu não posso
Story. After the liberated prisoners
close it.
they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri. Queen
Zuri.
of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up.
Nossa, viado, é muito ruim.
To rip me
Got
off.
Bradley from
I
the
know
trade
value
authority.
when I see it.
I'm sure you know the deal there.
É, tô me arrumando.
Much anything, no matter how.
Bar.
Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra.
Clínica.
She'll patch you up, if you've got the
Gente, tem tudo aqui. Parece uma cidade dentro dessa nave.
money, you know? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there,
Tô passada.
where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood.
Money.
We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done,
Ok, posso falar com ele então?
introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss,
Shinya Voss.
Reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Exactly the lengths we're willing to go to protect ourselves. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first Reckoner to bear a bomb under my rib cage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core.
Ok.
Advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy. I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network.
Parece a cadeirinha do Animals.
This allows me to move and clean credits faster
E tem até uma mesa de bilhar.
than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our
Bye.
relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Ok. Pelo visto, a gente vai trabalhar bastante junto.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now,
Nossa, filho, mas você é tão animado que tá até me dando ânimo de falar contigo.
Delgado, take the elevator to the upper level. You should
Ah, é, tem elevador.
find your way from there, I hope.
A gente, só uma entrevista, eu vou falar direto com ele aqui, só que antes disso...
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Não vou decepcionar.
Better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences.
Okay.
Fleet before friends. Fleet before family.
Okay.
Before yourself. Boss. Good.
Nossa, que puxa saco isso, gente.
I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward.
Eu vi esse Mathis em algumas thumbnail pelo YouTube aí. Eu não abri o vídeo, óbvio, mas eu vi ele em umas thumbnail aí.
You're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Ah, talvez fosse bom você me falar um pouco mais sobre o legado de Crix, eu não sei falar. Gente.
Before Crix left the fleet,
Crix, falei
he
certo.
left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based
Esse
on a handful
negócio rosa no olho dela, esse delineador não tá combinando. Meu toque em cor tá super...
And not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion.
Sim, chega. Vamos logo ao que interessa.
To that end, the next stop is the lock.
Fechadura?
Feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Vocês são tudo... Oh, mais 7.300. Vocês são tudo apressados toda hora. Não me deixa esperando, não me deixa esperando. E mais uma conquista. Recruta enquanto o rei entre para a Frota Escarlate. É que eu já vim... vamos lá, eu já volto com vocês aqui, então que é mais rápido, né? Que eu tô perdida. Gente, tava passando de boa aqui e... Alguém me explica como... essa pessoa está respirando? Bom, vamos lá então, né? No mesmo planeta que eu tava, né? Só tem que girar ele pra achar o ponto. Então vamos ver no que dá.
Breathe that in. Planets like
Ah, que legal. Por que não um congelante, né? Vamos começar a pegar hipotermia de novo. Oh, meu Deus.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Fica quieto, filho.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that? Fine. All right, listen up.
Aí, viu?
I'm only going to
Quietinho.
go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping.
Ele não mandou você ficar quieto?
Around here.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When
Okay.
you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked.
Mas eu não questionei nada, você.
Just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Me disse que tava reclamando.
One more thing.
Ai, gente, é muito bom algumas
Your little friend
respostas.
can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
So, I'm doing what? Freezing my cojones off? Oh, thanks for that, Delgado. I'll remember this come your birthday.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Tá. Bom, eles puxaram arma, então. Ah, que legal, tô sem munição. Eu esqueci que eu fiz uma missão extremamente difícil. Gente, que coisa feia. Qual foi, gente? É level 5, vocês não conseguem matar. Que vergonha. Ele sumiu, ele nasceu bem na hora que eu passei. Deixa esse cara matar. Fechadura, local descoberto. Minha munição acabou. Nossa, eles não morrem não. Level 5, mas não morre não. Boa, tu derrubou ele, muito bom. Gente, como assim? Vocês não conseguem matar ele? Aí eu chego, vocês matam. Sai da frente. Eu posso falar com ele, mas não preciso matar os bichinhos ali? Ai, todo tempo ficar destravando isso aqui. Tá, gente, tinha uma bateria e um capacete de mineração. Peguei, vamos falar com ele aqui.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Antes que a gente comece a pegar hipotermia, vai.
Because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving.
Vamos.
Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off.
Será que eu posso ir com essa 12? Será que vai ter bicho muito forte aqui dentro?
First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Good reason.
Óbvio, né?
You see stick down?
A couple of hundred at least. May not look like much. It was better than trying.
Porque assim, né?
You know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Chris to leave out of here.
And that's how...
Nossa, vocês são muito lerdo.
Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Nathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Another one!
São aqueles bichinhos. Ai, é muito ruim. Ai. Não carregou.
be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about
Mano, não vai ser só eles. Tá muito fácil.
Hey, how about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Shoo! Eu sei que não vão ser só essas coisinhas pequenas aqui dentro. Eu tô sem munição.
Best buddies. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Olha o outro sentadinho de boa ali, só curtindo. Enquanto nós vamos à caça.
Damn it. Well, this is just great.
What?
The hell are we supposed to do now? The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it.
Ó, ele querendo me levar pro mau caminho. A parede.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado. And at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. I had a feeling you'd be on board. Okay, here's my plan.
Não, mas eu não concordei.
For a second, Delgado's correct. And there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. No way. Listen to me.
Gente, eu não sei, eu não vou entrar nessa não. Isso tá com um cara aí que tipo é um teste.
She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect.
Tá vendo? Eu acho que é, gente. Eu acho que eu não vou entrar nessa.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you.
Dane-se, sai. Talvez seja verdade, talvez não, mas eu não vou arriscar. Vai, parede. Sai daqui, parede. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui.
I guess that's one way through.
Mesa. Ué, aqui não foi.
Hello? Use the intercom up there if you can.
Ó, gente, dinheiro, remédio e o traidor.
Answer if you can. The two of you made it, huh?
Tio, filho, calma.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Crix. You both got that? Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
E aí, filho? Tu quer fazer tua ideia mesmo? Cadê tu? E pessoal, mas eu vou deixar pra usar a estação no próximo vídeo, porque já tá num tamanho bom o vídeo, e eu vou deixar pra fazer depois, e ele está muito bugado, cara.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed.
Mas eu vou encerrar assim esse vídeo por aqui, né? Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando da série de Starfield. Avaliem o vídeo, comentem o que vocês estão achando, deem dicas. Isso é muito bem-vindo, tá? Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando. Então, se ainda não é inscrito, considere se inscrever no canal, porque isso me ajuda muito e me incentiva, né? A sempre estar trazendo mais vídeos pra vocês. Então, pessoal, é isso. Obrigada por assistir. Até um próximo vídeo. Valeu e falou!